Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Miles Huska, and today I'm going to be talking to you about 2 learning experiences from Ashland that are going to help me in the future. I think the first thing to understand is why you came to Ashland. The reasons that I came to Ashland were many. I wanted a small atmosphere where I can develop relationships with my classmates and my professors, and I wanted a home feeling that I can fall in love with the place, know the place, and everyone can know me there as well. So the 2 learning experiences that I'm going to take with me for the rest of my life start with a class. It was an intro to entrepreneurship class with Dan Sullivan, Dr. Sullivan, Professor Sullivan. And the thing that I took out of this was the importance of knowing what you're going to do before you do it. I plan on owning my own business in the future. I'm still not sure what that's going to be in, what industry, what product, what service. But this class prepared me to start thinking about it and the importance of preparing prior to actually starting it in order to be successful long term. So what this class did is it gave me the ins and outs of the business. What you need to do prior, the legal obligations, ways around, little tricks that are going to be thrown at you, and so forth. The assignment that we just recently did in the class was you had to develop a $3 budget, make a product, and sell it for at least $1 profit. My group made an alcohol wind chime that cost $1.18, and we sold it for $50. So we had a $48 profit, $48 plus profit. And what that taught me is there are always going to be ways of saving money, and there's always going to be ways of making it in a more efficient manner. So it's important to find those ways, put the time in, and then obviously market to your customers. So the way we marketed was we used social media. As you know, we see in this day and age, that's like a huge part of the world that we live in. So we did everything that we could to use our customers as our marketing. So we put it on Facebook, they shared it, that was our marketing, free marketing. The other experience that I'm taking from Ashland University is my internship. Majoring in business management and minoring in marketing, it's mandatory that you work at least an internship or a work study. So over this last summer, I worked an internship at a place called Brilliant Electric Sign Company in Brooklyn Heights, Ohio, which is very close to Cleveland. And what this company does is they make signs and brands for other companies. Now there's a lot of things that I took out of this because it really put me in the business person's world. I was able to see the importance of branding and do a lot of stuff within the company as well. So my first assignment on the company was I had to help redevelop their website. Their website was over 20 years old and it just wasn't getting the job done from a marketing perspective. So the CEO and some of my higher ups gave me the material. I got to rewrite it all. I got to develop my own ideas and then obviously bring it back to them so they can put some twists in it and stuff. But the website just recently got published, so it's cool to say that I had a part in that, had a part in the company's future success. Another thing that I got to do on my internship was I got to sit in on sales meetings. I shadowed the sales staff the entire summer. I plan on getting into sales right out of college and then start my business later on in life. So while sitting in these sales meetings, I got to learn the importance of communication. The communication between the sales staff with the design company, the sales staff with the price adjuster, the sales staff with their actual CEO, and the sales staff with the customers. The importance of running a small business more so than a big corporate business is everyone knows each other, and it's important to use all of their knowledge when selling a product to a customer. So I was able to witness the communication that it took from each level of each different branch within the company to be a successful company and provide a product to the customers that they're satisfied with. Another thing I got to do at this internship was actually sit down with customers. I would shadow the sales team. I would drive around all over Northeast Ohio primarily and sit down with customers. At the beginning of the summer, I learned how customers can be, how stubborn, how, just brush you away. And that's just part of it. You're going to talk to these customers. There's 80 other people going to talk to them. So they're going to be frustrated. You just got to be patient. That's the thing that I'm going to take out of it the most going into sales, hopefully in the next couple of months, is you're going to get shut down. It's how you handle the rejection and how you respond to that you're going to learn from it. So as the summer progressed, I was able to start developing relationships with some of these customers, because in the sign industry, someone starts a business, let's say Pita Pit, for example, that's what we did this summer. A guy starts a Pita Pit, it's successful, he opens up another one. If you give him a good experience with your company, he's gonna go back to you for the next business opportunity. So as the summer progressed, I was able to start providing my input on what sign would look good on what building. And that was really cool because customers started to build a trust in you. They started to take your advice, and it was cool to see that your work come to life through the design and everything. So another thing that I took out of the internship was the process of actually selling a product. At least in this industry specifically, there's a lot of permits that you have to get from the city, from the state and everything, and you have to follow all these building codes to make sure that the engineering of the sign is safe. So always thinking about customer safety, pedestrian safety, that played a big part in whether you can sell a product, what kind of product you can sell. So now I'm going to talk about what they both had in common. So obviously communication is probably the biggest, whether it be working in groups, working as a team. You're always going to have to work together. And if you're a one-man show, business world probably isn't the right thing for you. But at the end of it all, I can say that I'm truly satisfied with my experience at Ashland, and I believe that Ashland has prepared me for the real world more than maybe any other college would have. So thank you for listening, and thank you, Ashland.